Hi guys, welcome back. It's another day in makeup land, I'm rocking this nice earth tone neutral makeup look. To me, the ice cream sunset, and I went in with a new eyeshadow palette today that I got my hands on, so I'll show you that in the video. I also pulled out some products that I have not used in a very long time to see if I still like them. And yeah, suffice to say the face turned out good, and their products, maybe I'll add them back into my rotation and give them a little bit more love, and definitely give them a little bit more love. We are nicely blushed, nicely bronzed, perfect. Everything is sitting good on the face. A nice nude lip combo to go with it, but I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to jump ahead and we're going to get into the makeup, and you'll see all the products that I use, my techniques, little tips, little tricks, you know the deal. So I will see you barefaced and ready to put some makeup on. Hi guys, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Janelle Veronica. So hey, if you are new, if you are a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you ever so much. So you already know the look that we're going for, so I'm just going to keep my intro as short as possible and jump right into the makeup. We're going to begin with skin prep. Alright, and if you've been watching my videos for my last couple of videos, you know I like to start off with a facial mist. This is the Advanced Clinicals Collagen and Rose Water Plump and Glow Facial Mist. That just rehydrates the skin and gives it a little bit of a glow. I have oily skin, but I always like to go in with my skin prep steps at the beginning of my makeup. It ensures that your makeup lays nice and smooth, blends properly into the face, and you get an overall better finish when you go in and you do a little bit of skin prep underneath the makeup. Now while that mist sinks in, I'm going to go in with an eye cream. This is the Beauty Formulas Restoring Eye Cream with coenzyme Q10 to smooth and refine. Final step for my skin prep before I go in with my primer is my CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It has SPF 30. For primer today, I'm going to go in with my Milk Primer. This is the Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. It's a pore filling and a mattifying primer as well. So we love a multi-purpose product. Now it's time for foundation. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I have not worn this in a very long time. So we're going to go in with it today. I use the shade 440. And this foundation, whenever I apply it to the face, I always say it looks a little bit orange. But once you blend it, it oxidizes and it settles nicely. So don't be alarmed. To blend that, I'm going in with my Morphe M439 blending brush. Or should I say foundation brush. Alright, foundation is all blended out, and as you can see, it settles nicely. And I think it's a good color match. What do you think? I'm just going to contour quickly, and to contour today, I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place Shade Stick in the shade Catsina. And you can see the contour placement. I don't place it in the hollows of the cheek. I place it a little bit higher on the cheekbone because we always want to lift our cheekbones and make the face look a little bit more sculpted. So I'm just flicking that contour upwards when I'm blending out the cheeks, working it backwards into the hairline. I'm just going to go in with my sponge and blend around the edges. Alright, and you can definitely tell that this is a matte foundation because normally the shade stick glides a little bit more when I blend it out, but on top of this foundation caused it to dry down a little bit. Maybe it's the combination of the Fenty matte foundation and the Pore Eclipse mattifying concealer. I absolutely love it because, as I said, I have oily skin, so it's going to work for me. But maybe if you have dry skin, those two, that primer and that foundation together, might not be the best option for you. Now I'm going to go in with some liquid blush. This is the Palladio liquid blush in the shade Sunny Coral. Such a cute blush. And just like that, blend it out. I always say these Palladio blushes are so beginner friendly. They blend out easily and you can build them up. So you can start off with a little bit and you can build it up, build up the intensity, as opposed to going in with a lot of pigment at first and then not being able to blend it out. I prefer this way. Now for concealer today, I'm going to go in with a black opal concealer. This is yet another product that I have not used in a very long time. The black opal brightening concealer in the color called Reese. It feels so creamy. Wow. Since I haven't used it in a little while and I don't remember how quickly it dried down, I'm just going to go in immediately and blend it out. This is a Real Techniques 402 brush that I'm going in with. I'm just going to go in with a more precise brush. This is a Nicka K concealer brush just to blend out the nose. I'm going to go in with my sponge and really blend around the edges. You know, we want everything to be seamless, so it's a lot of back and forth. Nice. I like this concealer. I would say it's like a medium coverage. I don't think that it's full coverage. It's more like a medium coverage. Let me contour my nose quickly. I'm not going to use the Juvia's Place shade stick that I used for contour. I'm going to go in with the Fenty matte stick in Espresso. All right, nice. So it's time to set down, and I think a running theme for today is that I'm using products that I have not used in a very, very long time. Wow. Another product is the Juvia's Place setting powder, the I Am Magic setting powder. I'm going to use this to set down my concealer today. The shade that I'm going to go in with is Gobi. On the puff and going and set. Alright, so what do we think? I think it looks pretty. Let me just clean up the side of my nose. Because you know, as I normally tell you guys, products sometimes can get trapped in this, between the side, can get trapped at the side of your nose. Yeah, definitely looks good. Now I'm going to go in with, I'm going to use my Kiss powder today, my Kiss Matte Powder Foundation in the color number 420 Chestnut, and I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. I'm going in on a puff, but on the bottom side, I'm just going to pick up some of that powder and really press it. For some reason, I don't like the way how this powder is looking. Let me switch to my Fenty powder. Much better. Alright, for bronzer, I can't live without my NARS Laguna bronzer in 07. And this is an Ashley Leapy 04 brush that I'm going in with. I don't usually use this to contour my nose, but I'm just going to go in with a little bit today and set that nose contour down. I normally go in with the Juvia's Place, but I'm feeling a little lazy today. Alright guys, so I did my brows quickly off camera so that we can jump into a quick eyeshadow look. For eyeshadow, and before I go ahead, I prime my lids for the eyeshadow with some of the same black opal concealer and set it down with some of the Juvia's Place setting powder that we went in with earlier. Now for eyeshadow, I have this Palladio Island Vibes California Sunset eyeshadow palette, a nice compact eyeshadow palette. So we're going to use this to pull a look together. I'm going to start by going in on a Palladio blending brush, and I'm going to dip into this matte shade. I'm going to use that as a transition shade. So like in the crease or just above the crease and up towards the brow bone. This is a beautiful color. All the way from the outer edge to the inner corner. Nice. Now I want to deepen up the outer corner. So there's this nice rich, it's almost like a browny gray color. I hope it blends properly. This right next to that brown that we went in with first, there's this darker brown. So I'm just going to tap lightly in. Not too much excess came out. And I'm just going to plug it in that outer V-socket. And I'm blending it into the crease, but I'm not coming all the way into the inner corner. I'm staying like on the outer half. I'm just really taking my time to really blend that. Just going to go back in with that first brown shade. Now we have to find a shimmer for the lid, and I'm thinking there's this nice bronze shimmer in the palette. this one right here. So we're going to place that on the lid. That is so pretty. Just going to go back in with that same brush that we used for the crease. No extra powder. I'm just blending that shimmer into the outer V. The eye is given sunset vibes. I'm going to do my lower lash line in a little bit, but I just wanted to get the eyeshadow done. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. I'm putting on my falsies. You know I'm a falsies girl. But I like to go in with a little bit of mascara to help blend my lashes into the falsies. This is a cute palette though. This Palladio Island Vibes. Oh, it says that's why the eyes look so sunset, because it's the California Sunset palette. This was a nice, cute little palette to work from. Alright, so lash glue time. For lashes, I'm going in with a pair of Cara Beauty Fabu lashes, 3D foam ink lashes. That's the style. I just want to go, now that my lashes are on, I want to go in and bake under my eyes a little bit. So I'm reaching in for some of that Juvia's Place satin powder. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to apply my powder blush. This is the Palladio powder blush. No, Sephora colorful blush in the shade Fascinated, number 29. Ooh, I forgot how pink. Oh my gosh. Let me blend. Nice. I'm gonna go in and dust away that bake. I only wanted to bake for a little bit. This is the Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush, and I really just like to press the powder in. The birds have been chirping and doing their thing, you know. Surprisingly, I haven't heard the dogs barking. We know how that goes. Back in with the blush brush. Across the nose. Alright, so let me do my first initial set with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with an LA Girl Glide Gel Gel Liner in the color Very Black. And I'm going to just do my lips while that satin spray dries down. This is a Kiss New York Professional Lip Pencil in the color called Latte. It's like a nice mid-tone brown. Is it even showing up? Let me get my Trendsetter by Morphe. I'm also going to go in with a Morphe lipstick. This one is a matte lipstick and it's in the color I think it's Chill. It doesn't say on the packaging, but I think it's Chill. I'll put all the products that I used today in the description box. And I'm just going to top that with my LA Girl gloss topper in the color Clearly Clear. And as a final step to lock everything in place and make sure that my makeup does not move, I am going in with the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Satin Spray. It's a good satin spray, but it's strong. I'm just going to go with my LA Girl strobe light as a final step, just some finishing touches. See, and the dogs are barking. The LA Girl strobe light strobing powder in the shade 50 Watt. Alright guys, and this is the final makeup look. We are all done, all set. I would call this a nice neutral glam with like a sunset eye. Yeah, nice earth tones. The eyes are very earthy. We are bronzed. We are nicely blushed, and I went in with a coral blush today to complement the eyeshadow. I wanted something, and a corally blush on dark skin looks so good, and I find it always like complements your bronzer and your foundation shade. Maybe like a lot, and it's a little bit more subtle than if you go in with like a pink. I love pink. Probably in my next video I'll be doing pink. I love a pinky mauve blush, so I'm not saying that there isn't a place for pinky mauve, but I find in terms of looking more subtle, a nice orangey coral blush tends to do the trick. So I hope you guys like the makeup look today. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment. Tell me what you like about the makeup. Tell me if you like orange blush or if you like pink blush. And if you've reached this far in the video, you can put a nice, do they have orange hearts? You know what? No worry. No worries. No worries. Or you can put a nice, I think they have brown. You can put a nice brown heart in the comment if you've stayed to this part of the video. So thank you ever so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in my next video. Until then, I want you to have a fabulous week. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.